Fans have expressed a desire for a collaboration between Bob Dylan and Paul McCartney over the years, as they are considered to be two of the most talented composers in the history of time. After prior expressing his desire to collaborate with the Mr. Tambourine Man lyricist, the legendary member of the Beatles gave a great deal of admirers reason to have optimism. He admitted that he had always had a sneaky feeling that the two of them would work together in the studio. Paul reaffirmed his dreams of working with Bob in an Ask Me Anything session that took place on Reddit 4 years ago. The fact that McCartney has collaborated with Dylan collaborators such as Jeff Lynne and George Harrison, who is also a member of the Beatles, has frequently described Dylan as a dream collaboration. The realization that Bob Dylan and Paul McCartney will be working together caused a great number of fans to feel ecstatic. When Bob, Paul, and Ringo were involved, baby boomers would lose their heads and their savings as a group. The partnership, on the other hand, was becoming increasingly improbable, especially after Paul expressed his interest in the project, as many fans admitted. According to another previously, both the Beatles and the Rolling Stones had declined to work with Dylan on a project. It would have been a nightmare to make an album with them competing further for album space with writer credits facing off against the Stones and Dylan. At that point, it was already difficult to convince them to make an album with just the four of them to begin with. This is not the first time that Paul has expressed his thoughts on working with Dylan. In 2008, he did so to a radio station in the United Kingdom with the intention of sharing his thoughts. I have a lot of respect for Bob Dylan, and it would be wonderful if Paul McCartney could work with my favorite musician. Also, I was considering the opposite.